time to get up there and see this life-altering cutscene I've been promised. I should probably save the game. It's definitely one of those moments where you save your game, for sure. Let's get up there. Dude, what if they... Okay, not... this is my last thing. This is my last thing. I'll talk about it, and then I'll stop. I promise. What if, you know... What if the Air Force... I guess the Navy, too. What if the Air Force... You could easily translate this into submarines, but I'm just going to use the Air Force as an example. What if the Air Force developed a plane where, when you're flying it next to an enemy plane, it shot out a little milker device, and then it just milks the enemy pilot until they pass out from lack of milk, and then they just crash. Like, you don't have to waste bullets or nothing, dude. You could even, like, just tie a rope to a little man, and he'll like hop out of the plane and jump onto the other plane, and then just, you know, and then leave. It's like free damage on an enemy plane. I feel like you could just, like, you could really win a lot of air combat without having to expel bullets.
There's no mistaking it. This is the ultimate.
I'll sell my patents for this. I'll make big money for the government. Why not?
Go on, laddie. Get the orbs out. Let's see what happens, shall we?
I'm ready. Don't ask me how this is going to work for women. I don't know. Because they don't have balls to kick either. So I feel like all pilots are just going to become women so that they'll be safe from being man-milked. I'm really not sure. This is definitely what Yggdrasil intended for me to talk about while we deposit its orbs, I'm sure. You can take the milk from the site too. It's totally brilliant. Johnny, what the heck are you talking about? I feel like you can use that for a yaoi plot point. That's probably true. Everybody has really big hands, so they'll be able to grab onto the wings of enemy planes to, like, latch themselves on. Only in a yaoi book would that really work. I feel like real people hands might not work, you know? Really need those yaoi hands. Are we gonna have to do more walking up this giant-ass rainbow road? Why is it so windy? It's so unnecessary.
A bridge made of rainbows. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long walk.
Looks like it's finally time for our date with Destiny. Come on, we'd better not keep Yggdrasil waiting.
I'm ready. I'm waiting for something. I'm assuming one of these characters is going to betray us or something, right? I don't know, maybe Sylvando or Eric, one of the two rogues probably. There's going to be something happening here. Maybe we're going to get separated. I don't know, the tree's going to, like, attack us or something. And it's going to throw everybody off the tree, and we're going to have a big fight or something, and everyone's gonna separate. I don't know. Something's gonna happen here. Something is gonna split up the party in some way. Whether it's everybody being split up or just like one party member being rude and then they leave, I don't know. I'm banking on one of the two rogues doing something rude. Eric or Sylvando just like stealing something and leaving. I don't know. Something bad is gonna happen, I'm sure. I will say the actual, you know, as much as I'm memeing around, you know, Yggdrasil as like a little area is pretty nice. This is pretty cool. This is a cute little zone that we've entered here. I really do feel like I'm super high up on like a big ass tree, you know? Like the sense of scale here is really good, which I'm happy by. Also the music here is not bad. It's cute and fun. Of the like 2 tracks that the game has, this was a good choice. Ooh, a magic sword? What is this, Zelda the Wind Waker? It's got a boat in it, so this game is... It's got a sword and a boat. This game is basically just a ripoff of Zelda the Wind Waker. I'm tired of pretending it's not.
So this is the heart of Yggdrasil. It's bigger than I thought it would be.
It's a fucking tree, Jade. What do you mean it's bigger?
The source of all life. It's not exactly going to be small now, is it?
It's so fascinating. I'm sort of scared, but I want to touch it.
God, I should have taken a screenshot of that. It's a really good out-of-context line. Sylvando, this doesn't seem like a very good idea. Yeah, no. Yeah,
Ow!
for sure.
Well, that's not very nice. The naughty thing gave me a shock.
Aye, and so it should. I doubt the World Tree would let any but the one who bears her mark near her holiest of holies.
Alright, we're not allowed to touch the Triosi without the mark of the Luminary,
After
so...
all, only he can wield the weapon destined to dispel the darkness. The Sword of Light. Now, laddie, it's time to reach into the heart of Yggdrasil and claim your birthright. Only you can do it. Only you can save our world.
I think it would be cool if you could spec the Luminary. Like, depending on how you spec'd him, the thing in the heart would be different, you know? So, like, because I built myself as a one-handed sword user, it's a one-handed sword. But if I used a two-hander, it would be a two-handed sword. Or if I was a wizard, it would be a staff. I just think that would be a nifty idea. Also, I'm curious if this weapon is going to be an important item that I can't actually use in combat, or if it is usable in combat. Because it'd be cool if I could use it. You know, reforge it so it's even stronger. It's an idea. Uh-oh. Is it Hendrik? Is it Mortigan himself possessing... Oh no, it's Fun and Fancy Free himself, who I straight up don't remember his name.
Damn you, Jasper.
Oh, Jasper.
How did you
There
find
go.
us?
Find you? Did you witless vermin not realize I was following you all along?
Jasper, there's like 7 of us here. I don't know how you're gonna win a fight against all of us, unless he's got cutscene plot armor. Shit, if he can deflect a high heal, I'm pretty sure he's invincible, guys. I don't know what we're gonna do.
Now, princess. Such boorish behavior hardly befits one of your station. Do you not see that you are utterly powerless to stop me?
Ooh, he has the evil orb. If he's got that, then he's invincible. No one can stop the meanie orb.
Can't move.
Why didn't we bring the other orbs up with us? Oh, I guess we needed them for the bridge. That's fine.
Tremble with gratitude. Your sacrifice shall pave the way for my ascent to glory. Come, Luminary, all of you, on your feet. The Tree of Life shall be your place of death.
Once again, the game is really just confirming that if you're British, you're basically evil. It's, you know, it's a little on the nose, but I get it. Alright, boys. Oh! Until the barriers... I didn't get to see how to break the barrier, though. No attack can get through. Alright, well, I probably have to do it then. I have a spell, or is it just like a basic attack? Okay, cool. Not sure how to break that. It's one of those unwinnable fights, I guess. Cast Zamble? I don't even know what the fuck that is! Yeah, alright. We're not getting in there without the magic sword. Eric, I don't know what you're getting pepped about, because we're not winning this fight. He has the magic 8-ball from the Highway Busey's store. You guys ever been to Busey's? It's pretty cool. You should go if you're ever in Texas. Jesus Christ. Even with his strongest attack, I don't know what he's gonna do. Let's see. You could at least smirk to show that you're smug and evil. I misheard claim your birthright with clean your butt right. Fitting for Pooh-Butt. That's pretty fitting, yeah. I think only Pooh-Butt's the... Wait, what if we stole from him? Out of curiosity, do you think we could, like, actually steal from him? I'm kind of... I'm kind of curious. It's a pepped move. Like, how is he gonna deflect a pepped move? Yeah, hit him. What did we steal? A miss. He doesn't seem to be carrying anything worth of steal. You mean the fucking Dark Orb? You could have just stole that. That would have been cool. Oh shit, we're gonna be here a long time, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Because Rab is just auto-healing. Oh, okay, cool. He did one of those big finisher moves, thank god. Ew, no, I'm wearing the default outfit? No wonder I lost that. Everyone's in their default outfit. No wonder we're losing.
Can't get through that aura. What is it?
It's a power, the like of which we've never seen. Could he be... Surely not.
Is he Mortigan himself, or is he just borrowing it with the orb? He's probably just borrowing it with the orb. What's he gonna do? Is it gonna let him in? Is he gonna turn it into the Sword of Darkness?
So this is the heart of Yggdrasil. Whosoever controls it, controls the world. Or so they say.
Not one step further, Jasper.
Oh, it's Hendrik. Is he gonna join our party now? He better. He's gonna swap sides.
Now you see it with your own eyes, sire. He is no longer himself. The darkness has him entirely in its thrall.
How the fuck did this old ass king get up here?
How long he has deceived us, I do not know, but deceive us he has. Jasper is a traitor to Heliodor and to the world.
Alright, is Hendrik gonna, like, power of friendship, break the Dark Aura, and then he's gonna help us beat him, and then he's gonna join the party? He's joining the party for sure if he's betraying him. Either that or he's gonna get killed right now.
Did you sell your soul?
I'm almost certain he's joining the party.
On second thought, spare me your wretched excuses. In the name and presence of His Majesty, I pronounce you guilty. Prepare to face your punishment.
Love that the king's just not gonna say anything at all. He's just here, just to be here, I guess. Come on, Hendrik. Oh no, the king betrayed him because he's also evil. He's Mortigan himself.
You have served me well, Hendrik.
God, I hope Hendrik's alive.
Your
Oh
Majesty,
yeah, he's fine.
what is the meaning of this?
God, I'm such a slut for pointy-toed shoes. The king has those, like... He's got those... he's got those Dio Brando shoes. Uh-oh. Oh, the king wasn't evil. He was just possessed the whole time. Show me Mortigan's design. Wow, he's dumb looking. He's so stupid looking. This is his design?
Dear Jasper, it seems you have snared us a luminary. Very impressive.
My man looks like a movie villain from Dragon Ball Z. One of those non-canon ones.
An honor to serve you.
Excellent.
As always.
Lord Mortigan.
Jesus Christ. His lipstick is on point, though. Very good application, for sure.
So that was it. The king was... He was Mortigan all along.
No, he was possessed by Mortigan. It's slightly different.
Now, luminary, you are in my power. And soon, your power will belong to me.
See, Mortigan's not as cool as the king because he doesn't have good shoes. If only. Kill the Luminary now and then let me play as Sylvando or Rab for the remainder of the game. Ooh. Finally, the story's getting some bite. The power of the Luminary. It's one singular gumball. The chewiest gumball of all.
Unlocks Yggdrasil's heart.
Is the sword gonna turn evil now, or is it gonna look the
And
same?
this blade is the fabled Sword of Light. Not very fitting for the Lord of Shadows.
Ooh, make it all spooky and evil. I want to see the evil sword. Yeah. let's see what it looks like. Ooh, it looks like a big evil mouth. It's like a jaw. Sufficiently evil enough.
Yggdrasil, source of all life. Yield your power to me.
Fucking finally, dude. I've been waiting for the story to do something. It's finally doing something. That's good. Even if this guy's a goofy little guy, you know, it's something. It's progress.
No! This can't be happening!
Put your fursuit back on, Veronica. Who said you could get out of it? This is all your fault.
If Yggdrasil falls, the world will...
It's the scene that costed 50% of their budget. Record your activities in the adventure log. I mean, if I just never did that, then the bad stuff would never happen. Pray to God. Gotta play that church music. Definitely not the best time to do that. Oh. I'm small again.
What's the matter, dearie? Can't you sleep?
No, Mum.
Oh, hey, I actually get voice acting? That's a good step. I guess removing the luminary shit from his heart gave him the ability to speak.
You're still upset about your little fight with Gemma, eh?
She started it. She hit me for no reason. All I did was draw eyebrows on Sandy.
Dude, drawing eyebrows on a dog is hilarious. Are you shitting me? Gemma's a loser. Putting eyebrows on a dog? That's super funny.
Oi, don't laugh. Look at this great big lunch she's given me.
I see it. And I saw the one on her head, too. You gave her that, didn't you?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Now you listen to me, my lad. There'll be plenty of times in your life when people upset you and you feel like lashing out. But no matter how much it hurts, and no matter how much you want to hurt them back, you don't go looking for revenge. You do what's right.
You draw eyebrows on another dog, and then they'll see how funny it is.
I want to be friends with Gemma again, Mum. What should I do?
Maybe draw eyebrows on Gemma. I feel like she's upset because you didn't do that.
Talk to her, of course, you big silly. Ask her what she was feeling and why she did what she did. Try to see things from her point of view. Once you've done that, the rest is easy. You just smile and hold out your hand.
I don't know, man.
That's
Are we gonna get some deep
boy.
Gemma lore? Is she gonna say that her dad,
Time
like,
for
died
bed.
because of a pair of eyebrows? Someone... Some evil wizard came to town and drew cursed eyebrows on her dad, and then her dad died of eyebrowitis, and that's why she's upset.
Son, don't you worry about
I can't wait for a 20-minute cutscene all about that. It's gonna be great.
Good night. Sleep.
Will they give a reason for why he's so silent?
Yggdrasil.
He got clipped in the throat in a drive-by gang shooting, and that's why he stopped talking.
And the night is still.
Talk to them, and then you stay silent for most of the game. Dude, talking to women?
They watch over you with twinkling
No.
eyes to ward
You
off
think
the
I'm
darkness.
confident enough to talk to women who aren't my mom? The game is gonna end here. I'm sorry. That's not happening. I know that I'm married, but, like, I don't talk to my
Found
wife.
him yet?
I just draw eyebrows on her
Not
doing her
yet,
pets.
Master.
That's all I do.
Our forces have scoured the four corners of the world, but the Luminary is nowhere to be found.
He is dead, then. Good. If that is the case, then this world is mine.
Where's my luminary boy? Oh, the Queen of the Mermaids.
Mordegon has played his hand. The game is all but won. A shroud of deepest darkness has eclipsed the shining sun. And yet, amid the shadows, glimmer tiny specks of light. Faint, flickering flames that rage against the coming of the night. How can such sparks of hope remain when darkness rules the land? Now evil reigns supreme. Who has the strength to take a stand?
I forgot that she fucking rhymes with all of her dialogues. The mermaids rhyme for some reason. In search of hope. Neat. Oh, it's my hope town, and everybody's not alive. Excellent. Why bother burning everything down? You're gonna have no subjects to worship you if you just destroy everything. Do I get to play as Sylvando finally? Is the game actually gonna be good?
What happened? Where am I?
Please. Please, is the game gonna be good? Is the just let the Luminary die. Let me play as Sylvando. I'm ready.
I'm alive. But how?
David. He's here.
Sylv! Sylv! Oh, thank goodness you're all right. Sylv! Stay with me, Sylv.
Let me play as Sylvando, please. It's the only thing I've wanted this whole playthrough. Please. It's the only thing that I care about.
Oh, there you are. You all right, Sylv?
Oh, sure, Davi, honey. I was just getting a little air. Being cooped up in that cabin was driving me crazy, you know?
Oh, come on, Sylv. Cheer up, will ya? I don't think I can take much more of this moping.
That day, when Mordegon... There was nothing I could do. He was just too powerful. I thought it was the end for me. For all of us. But this is worse than death. To wake up and find everybody gone. And the world consumed by darkness. I'm sorry, Davi. But I can't do this.
Oh, Sylvando, don't be sad.
No, I should feel lucky to be alive. But without the others, I'm nothing. Nobody.
You're the best party member. You'll always be the best party member because you're a party of one.
Have you lost your bleeding marbles? Since when were them mates of yours the types to let some Lord of Shadows numpty get the better of them, eh? How about you have a bit of bleeding faith in them like you used to? Or did you think saving the world was gonna be easy or something?
David is the best character in the game.
Oh, David.
He's the only one who can slap Sylvando, and I'll just let him do it. No one else could do. I mean, maybe Rav
Slip
could.
of a thing like me was able to get out of that tangle with Mordegon alive, then the others must have done too. And here I am feeling sorry for myself instead of getting out there and trying to find them. What would Veronica and Eric say if they saw me like this?
That's more bleeding like it. It's good to have you back, me old mucker.
Oh, it's good to be back, believe me. Now, enough chit-chat. It's time for action. We need to make land at the nearest port and find out just how much of a mess the world is in. And once we've done that, we can make a start on fixing it.
Sounds like a plan, Sylv. Nearest harbor to here would be over in Gondolia.
Oh, no, not Gondolia. Not that.
That
No.
sounds just perfect,
Gondolia's the
honey.
worst level. Don't go there, please. That level
Anchors
sucks.
away. Hoist the mainsail. Gondolia, here
Uh,
we come.
No, I don't want to go
Aye, aye,
back.
Captain.
That area sucks. It's Britain and we all dress like that. Was that man doing it in a gimp suit in broad daylight? Listen, tons of characters are just in gimp suits in broad daylight here. Gimp is just a profession, it's a way of life. Poor Gondolia. Hard to believe they used to be the busiest, most bustling trading port in the old wild world, right? I mean, it ain't a surprise or nothing. But when a lively place like this falls out of... Yeah, alright. Let's look around. Oh, finally, I get to play as Sylvando. Sylvando said that everyone is gone. I think, you know, when he said that... His just, like, default standing pose is very silly. When he said everyone was gone, he meant the party, but at the time I didn't quite realize that. I thought he meant just, like, everyone. I thought maybe he sailed around with David, you know? Davi. And figured out that, like, everyone is just gone. I wasn't expecting to come to Gondolia and there's just people here. Everything is fine. I mean, the church is still in operation, so... Yeah, it's really... It can't really be that bad, you know? I'm gonna go from Puba at level 31 to just Sylvando level 30. Oh no! Puba at level 31, it didn't even change. That seems like a stupid detail. Ooh, woo. Get bodybuilder. Exciting Sylvando gameplay. Exciting homosexual video gameplay. Let's see what this large man has. Per favor, you must be careful. The beastly boys. They see you are a traveler and they attack you immediately. Subito. Already they steal the knapsack of a man who just arrived in town. I see him walk to the pizza. The piazza. He walked to the giant pizza in the center of town. It happened. He looks so sad. Okay, center of town. We're just gonna talk to everyone in town. This is... Okay, there we go.
Bad day? Hmm? Don't worry, honey. It happens to us all.
This one guy in the very back of town. That's where I was supposed to go, huh?
Oh.
Intuitive gameplay
You're
for
one
sure.
of those minstrel types, are you? Look, if it's money you want, you'd better go and hassle someone else. I haven't got a penny to give you.
Sorry, darling. No can do. It's against my policy to leave people all alone when they look as down in the dumps as you do.
Man. When will Sylvando come and pull me from the darkness of sadness?
Look, why don't you just tell me what's on your mind? A problem shared is a problem halved. Hmm?
He's
That's
probably
better.
sad
Now
because,
we can talk properly.
you know, Satan
Sylvando,
came back and burned
entertainer extraordinaire at your
burned heaven in
service.
front of everyone, you know? I feel like that's why he's a little upset, but what do I know?
Right. Well, my name's Tetsu. I'm a blacksmith from Hotto, though I haven't been back in a long old while. I'll tell you my story if you really want. But I'm warning
I don't
you,
want to get this guy's backstory.
doesn't have a
Oh, please, please fade to black and tell Sylvando everything so I don't have to listen to it. Please, I don't want your backstory.
After all those years away, I thought it was time for me to finally head home, see how my mother was doing, you know. But then the minute I set out on my journey, Yggdrasil fell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everyone's pretty bummed about that.
That just made me
I'd
even
imagine.
more desperate to get back, of course. I was so worried about her. I managed to make it as far as Gondolia, but then my luck finally ran out. My luggage was stolen.
What if his
by a
children
gang of
died and
thieves
Sylvando was
who'd
like,
been
cheer up,
terrorizing
honey?
the town. The beastly boys.
That's a
they
big
called
Sylvando
themselves.
move.
I can't make the journey to Hotto without all my things.
Okay.
They're her favorite flower. I wanted to give them to her to say, well, to say sorry for being away for so long. For leaving her all alone.
Oh, honey, believe me, I know exactly how you feel.
I don't.
Fear not, friend. Your mother will get her flowers.
I don't think you
Dave
do,
and I will
Salvador.
make sure of that. All you need to do is tell us where we can find these beastly boys.
Oh, well, if you're sure.
I've heard
There
that the
are two
Beastly Boys have been
merchants,
hanging around, causing
brothers.
trouble at the old one's stall.
A stall in
Oh!
the south of town, huh?
I already interacted with the
Well,
Beastly
wait.
Boys then.
Look, I appreciate you trying to help me, but these are real thugs we're talking about here. And no offense, but you're just an entertainer, right? I wouldn't want you getting hurt.
Have you seen Dave? He's fucking huge.
Oh, don't you worry about me, sweetie. I'm more than just a pretty face, you know?
Is he gonna wink? Yeah, he did it! He fucking did it. Oh, Sylvando. A predictable man. Okay, I remember last time we were here in Gondolia, there was a chest that was over here, and you couldn't get it because there was an NPC standing in the way, and I'm... Oh! There we go. What do we got here? Something into the equipment bag. I didn't get to see it because the camera wouldn't let me. And we've got... I could have sworn there was another one, but I guess that's the only one. Alright, those Beastly Boys are just like 3 dudes. I thought it was going to be some big monsters or something. Am I really just dealing with like petty little crimes? Is that what we're doing now? You want us to kill them for you? Because you sound like they suck and would totally kill them for you, honey. Sylvando's willing to just murder for you for fun. That's kind of his thing. He's kind of a sweetheart in that way. When is Sylvando gonna come and murder people, you know, when I'm in the depths of sadness? Alright, there they are. They just phased into it. Okay, so I'm about to beat up... 2 of them don't even have armor. They're just kind of rude men. Is that... Hey, mind your own business, will you? We're having a private conversation here. Clear off. Well, well. Quite the charmer, aren't we, darling? I can see why you called yourselves the Beastly Boys. Now, enough with the tough guy act. Hand over Tetsu's knapsack before I get nasty. Hilarious. But you picked the wrong guys to clown around with. And if you think we're giving you anything back to anyone, then you really are as stupid as you look. How fucking dare you? His outfit is definitively worse than his default outfit, but you don't even know what that one looks like. If you want it, you're gonna have to take it. That's the way of the world these days. Show us what you got, funny man.
Get 'em, boys.
Oh my god. They all just brought spears. Who just mugs? Who just mugs with a spear? Get fucking whipped.
Leave it to me.
Dave kid. Oh no, they're all being buffed. Haha! Get Sylvando, you dweeb. Shit, I straight up do not remember what I have. A quickfire whip strike that packs the force of a trio of dragons and can cancel any positive effect. Oh, that's pretty fucking cool. Cause they're all buffed up. Let me just dragon slash you for 90 damage.
Take this.
Yeah, easy. Dave fucking hurts. Why didn't I bring him up to the Yggdrasil tree? He's absolutely cracked. Speaking of cracked, crack the whip. Yeah, there you go. The vice leader. Sylvando's just going around whipping boys in the street. Whipping boys with spears in the street. Good for him.
Now, if you don't mind.
Sylvando grabs Tetsu's sack. Oh, knapsack. Excuse me, knapsack. Uh-oh. I don't want to get banned off Twitch.
Well, beastly they may be, but they're not exactly the dangerous thugs we heard about. They can barely swing a sword.
Yeah,
What's your
that's
story,
why they use
boys?
3 spears, Sylvando, because they don't know how to swing
We
a
didn't
sword.
start out as criminals. We were fishermen. Very happy fishermen at that. But after Yggdrasil fell, we couldn't take the boats out anymore. Have you seen the sea lately? It's swarming with monsters.
Things were just impossible. Most days, we barely had anything to eat.
I feel like everyone's telling me that the world is really bad, but like I haven't really experienced that.
Lost our families. Lost everything.
You know, this guy's like, oh man, all the sea is real dangerous, but like I haven't seen
So
that.
we had to choose
I'm just
between a
believing
life of
this
crime
man.
or starving to death.
Maybe a cutscene of like monsters spilling out everywhere would have been cool, you know, to really like hammer home that everything is fucked.
Watch closely, darlings. This is just an ordinary steel pike, yes?
Is Sylvano gonna teach them how to mug better?
Think again.
My guy can turn spears into loaves of bread, huh?
From arms to who's for fresh bread, huh?
God.
Bon appetit, beastly boys. Eat your fill and forget your wicked ways. You'll be beaming again before you know it.
Okay, but what happens when they've eaten the bread, Sylvando? They're gonna need more bread. What, you're gonna leave them? They're gonna start mugging once they finish that bread.
Wait.
Also, where's his spear?
Who are you?
Is he gonna wink again? He's gonna wink again, isn't he?
Me? Oh, nobody. Just someone who likes to see people smile.
Man. Do it. Do the thing. Ah, he did it! He did it again! I told you he'd do it again. Great. Like wine to water, spears to baguettes. He's gay Jesus. He's fucking gay Jesus, dude. Why not just fish by the shore? Yeah, also how much time has passed is a great question that Phoenix just asked. I genuinely don't know if a time skip has occurred. It feels like it has, but like, who even knows at this point? Where do I go now? Okay. Where it might be... Blah, blah, blah. Alright, we should get back to the... Yeah, we gotta give the knapsack back. Completely forgot that was even the point. I was too distracted by the fucking spear to baguette thing. I wish I knew how much time has passed, because it feels like... I'm sorry, he'll just comment on jumping. That's fucking funny. It feels like the game should have established how much time has passed, and like I said, shown a cutscene of the monsters like actually doing something. As of now, the sky is a little dark, and the tree fell over, and everyone's sad, and now there's like... Time has to have passed a decent amount for there to be literal bandits just like roaming around stealing knapsacks and shit. It couldn't have been 5 minutes ago. Some amount of time has to have passed here, or this just doesn't make any sense, you know? Here's your bag back. I think it's been a couple of days or several weeks. It can't be that sad. The music didn't change. The music's identical.
Now I can go home to my mother with my head held high. Thank you, Mr. Sylvando. Oh, here. It's not much, but I want you to have these.
Thank God I got him his knapsack with nothing but flowers inside of it.
Oh, Tetsu, darling. Whatever they are, I'm sure they're wonderful. You're such a sweetie.
What is it? Is it a small
Honestly,
mummified
you
arm?
deserve much more. Come and visit me in Hotto sometime. I'll be able to thank you properly. Now, I'd better be off. I'd tell you to be careful, but I've got a feeling you'll be just fine. Bye for now.
Ta-da!
What's in the thing?
You all right, Syl? Oh, I'm better than all right, darling. I found it. My purpose in life. My raison d'etre. You know how I've been so down in the dumps thinking about all the despair and suffering in the world? Well, if that's what's making me so unhappy, there's only one thing to do about it. Get out there and fix the problem. Help make people happy again.
This should have just been the start of the game.
Just because I
Just
can't
let me be
save
Sylvando the whole
world with
time.
Some grand heroic gesture. That doesn't mean I can't do it one smile at a time.
This should have just been the whole fucking game.
That's my Syl.
The Luminary sucks
I'm with you
ass.
all the way.
This would have been much better as a plot. Just start with the devil ruining everything, and nothing's gonna be done about it, and just have Sylvando be the rest of the game. I'm sorry, are you gonna try to mug me now?
It's them tea leaves from before. I hope they ain't spoiled in for another fight. Didn't they learn their lesson first time round?
Nah, they're gonna I don't know, hug him or something. Give him a kiss.
You have to let us come with you. You have to let us help people. We're done with our life of crime, thanks to you.
Wow, that was a really,
You want
really
to tag
bad line
along?
read. Holy shit. I'm sorry to the voice actor. I'm sure you tried your hardest, but that was not very good.
It won't be easy. I can't guarantee you'll get home in one piece. We don't care.
Are we gonna just build an army with Sylvando now of beautiful boys?
Well, in that case, welcome aboard, darlings.
Yeah, I can get behind that as a premise. 3 new friends join Sylvando's merry band.
Now, as luck would have it, I've got you all a welcome gift. Here, take one each now. Don't be greedy.
He's gonna put them in cute little fits. Is that what it is? Oh, no.
They're simply fabulous. Darlings, you look splendid.
I don't get it, Sylv. What are they?
They're the presents dear old Tetsu gave us. If we're going to be traveling around spreading happiness and laughter, we'll need to look the part, no? All right.
Sure.
We're all set. Let's get out there and bring some sunshine back into the world.
Listen, had the game just been a management sim where Sylvando manages his...
Special smile spreading parade
Right,
starts
had he
right
managed his
here.
fucking parade, that would have been a good video game. I wouldn't be stuck in this, like, weird, nebulous zone of disliking the game while liking it at the same time. Righto, but we get out of here and find some more folks that need help, eh? Reckon we could blah 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 blah. Let's go ahead and save. Put them in maid outfits. We're starting a clown parade. Alright, let me get in here. We're gonna save the game. And then we're gonna have a jolly little discussion. For all intents and purposes, this is gonna be the end of the stream. I will say my goodbye to all of you, and I hope that you guys have a good rest of your night. But the stream isn't technically over. I will be sitting here and having a discussion with you guys about whether or not we continue streaming this game, just because I'm curious what everybody's thoughts are. But outside of that, bye-bye. I'll make Sylvando do a couple jumps before we go. Bye. Now then. Oh, let me close this. Get this absolutely insane music out of here. It's a lot of good boy points for sure. Okay, boys. Let me go ahead. Which fucking screen do I want? Probably the end screen. Alright, lads. So that's the stream. Like I said in my fucking announcements page, I wanted to just check in with... This is good that we have a decent amount of people here in the stream. So... I'm curious if you guys are interested enough for me to continue playing. I can see very clearly this is what Crash meant when he said that there was a split in the direction of the story, right? Now we are playing from a huge deficit, right? Satan already won, so now we have to continue the story from there. I want to drop it like a baby as soon as Sylvando's part ends. That's what Capra says. Honestly, I like the game as a whole, says Phoenix. I'll let you guys know what I think. I'm not even this far in, after like 20 hours of gameplay. I've got like 24, 25 hours in the game, but a good like 4 or 5 of those hours are just roaming around, farming experience, and in the off time buying outfits and such. So like 20 hours of gameplay, I'm not enthralled. It's not that I'm not having fun, but I'm not like itching to jump into it every time. Like, yeah, well, cool plot point, but this should have happened 15 hours sooner. Yeah, I would say. Stream until we get another party member, and if it's a shit one, then we end the game. Okay. So you guys seem like you want me to keep going. There's like a lot of small things that bother me, says Dingo. Yeah. I would say one of those small things for me is, like Solar has just mentioned, the game should have had a plot point like this 15 fucking hours ago. It really feels like there's just a lot of shit in between that is not very interesting or fun. Levels are a crapshoot on whether or not I'm having a good time or just a horribly bad time. It's pretty archaic in terms of its design, especially coming off of Like a Dragon. Like a Dragon, you have to remember, was their first time doing a JRPG. I mean, sure, they have the experience of all the other Yakuza games, so clearly they know how to make a story, but it was the first time doing a JRPG. And I thought that was fine. Sure, it was a little rough around the combat edges, but it was definitely enjoyable. I enjoyed the fact that I could do only the combat that the game required, and you would still be just leveled enough to beat things. You didn't need to grind. There is noticeable grinding in this game. If you run through areas and you only do the fights that they require, you are literally going to be too underleveled to do anything, even with buying equipment that is, up to date. You just need to grind. That's the way it is. So I have to do that off camera. I have to run around on the horse and farm experience, and that's kind of annoying, Will there be another party member? It feels like the party is set. I mean, there's probably going to be at least one or two. There's no way that they would just leave me with the party as is. I'm still banking on Hendrik being alive and he's going to join the party or some shit. I don't know. Maybe the king will be a good guy. I love the characters. I love them a lot, but this plot bores me to death and I cannot stand it, says Capra. Basically, we transfer between the POVs of the other party members. Honestly, I kind of don't want the game to continue. Just play the 1,000-Year Door. Grinding isn't really fun in my book unless the grinding is, fun. Like, if the grinding is side quests. Yeah, no, the grinding in this game is not fun. It is literally, I have to get on the horse, and I run around, and I run into enough enemies. And here's the thing, the enemies have to be significantly lower level than me, because if you run into an enemy that's your level with the horse, you have to fight them normally, which takes a lot of time. So you have to run into weaker enemies until eventually you've grinded enough, and then you have to get off and fight them to get the last little bit of experience for it to level you up, which is annoying. It's really annoying, and you guys don't have to watch that. I do that in my own time, like on my lunch break, which is not very fun. That's probably contributed to another factor as to me not enjoying my time here. It reminds me a little bit of other, the bad Paper Mario games where the combat literally just, doesn't matter. It's tough, some of you guys seem to want me to continue, and some of you want me to play the 1,000-Year Door Solar. I mean, in the end, it is up to me. That is true, Dingo. I just don't want to be streaming something that my audience very clearly is having a bad time enjoying, but it seems like more people are enjoying it than not. Capra's here because he's a stellar gentleman, but clearly he's not having a very fun time. I'm not having a bad time. It's such a tricky... I've never, in my time streaming, had this fucking happen to me, where I'm not having a bad time, because if I was having a bad time, I would have just dropped the fucking game. But I'm not having a great time. And maybe if I didn't play Like a Dragon before this, I'd be having a better time, because Like a Dragon was such an enjoyable experience. So it is very, very tricky, It is a very... I'm sorry, Jabroni Brawl Episode 3? Why is Steam trying to sell me a game called Jabroni Brawl? I mean, I exaggerate, but still, Sylvando keeps me going. Yeah, I'll show up regardless, but I will not like it. I appreciate that, Solar. If Sylvando wasn't in the game, I've said this so many times, and I cannot stress it enough. If Sylvando did not show up in the game at the point that he did, I would have dropped the game 2 or 3 episodes in. And it's hard for me to justify playing an entire video game because one party member is good. So I don't know what I'm going to do here. It's a crapshoot. I do have other games in mind that I could play, obviously. I have quite a bit, actually. I have the 1,000-Year Door. I have Trials of Mana, which looks pretty... It has that ooh clown girl, which is interesting. But I'm not sure. I think probably what I'll do is next week I will take a break from playing Dragon Quest. I will continue playing Oblivion. And I will fill the week with probably some one-shots, I think. Or I might just take a little bit of time and do some video editing so I can get some of my videos up on YouTube again. But next week there will probably not be Dragon Quest as I figure out what the fuck to do with this video game. Whether or not I can justify continuing to play it. I will say this, though. I have 17 out of 57 of the achievements, so, like, how much longer can the game even be? I was under the impression this game was, like, 200 jillion hours long, but I'm 20 hours in, and it feels like I'm halfway done with the story. But, like, Ironic is here, right? Ironic is here, and he's beaten this game. Am I at the midway point? If I just keep rushing, am I going to be able to beat the game in the same amount of episodes it's gotten me to get here? Or is it going to be way fucking longer after this? Is this the first quarter of the game? Is this the first third? You started Act 2, and there are 3 acts in the game. You're about a third of the way. That's tricky. Dragon Quest is a classic JRPG. Not much has changed, and there are some people who like it. Of course. Of course. There are things I really enjoy here. I do like the stats and the combat. I think that's fun. I like aspects of the story. But I think it's a bit too traditional at times. The menus are fucking ugly and tricky to navigate and annoying. The story is a bit too predictable and simple. Though I am curious how I'm going to beat Satan. That is pretty fun. That's a neat little thing that I can do. Main story is 57 hours according to the site I'm looking at. I mean, we're like 20 hours in. It's not bad. Why are you not playing Jabroni Brawl right now? What is Jabroni Brawl? That's a good question. Let me actually click on it and see. See, that's the thing, though. It's Jabroni Brawl Episode 3. What the fuck? It's free, too? Jabroni Brawl Episode 3 is a free multiplayer source engine game featuring an enormous variety of game modes, weapons, and maps. It draws heavy inspiration from various forgotten Half-Life 1 mods, plus anything else we can think of. Is this made by the same people who made Double Action Boogaloo? Team Jabroni is the name of their studio. And they have one game, and it's Jabroni Brawl Episode 3. Where's Episodes 2 and 1? It's just a free little arena shooter. With just, like, wacky guns and wacky maps and stuff. It looks fun. It looks like a cute little idea that they've done here. I really can't shit on it at all. It's got a stupid name, and I think that was intentional because the tagline for this game is "For Idiots by Idiots." That's kind of fun. So, I hope they do well. They have very positive reviews, so good for them. Still, Jabroni Brawl Episode 3 definitely captures my fucking attention when I see that on Steam. Maybe a week away from the game will help. It'll make the heart grow fonder or more resentful. Characters are a little dumb. They could have made them more interesting. The main crew is actually lit, except Eric and the MC, but still. I mean, I wouldn't call the main crew lit. I think Serena is incredibly boring. I feel as if Serena could have just been removed from the story because literally all her character does is spout exposition. They could have removed Serena from the party entirely and just made Rab the dedicated healer, and I honestly would not have batted an eye. Eric and Sylvando essentially fulfilled the same role. It's weird because... So Eric is basically pure damage. Sylvando is this weird hybrid where you can either do charm or just pure damage like Eric. And then Jade is also... It's weird. Sylvando and Eric serve very similar purposes in the party, at least so far. They can both use similar weapons too. It's weird. I feel like the party could have maybe been cut down to an even tighter degree. I feel maybe Eric could have just been removed and Sylvando was the first guy we met. And that's not even because I don't like Eric. That's just... I'm just thinking of, like, what they're offering to my party. And also, Eric doesn't really do anything in conversation. A lot of the party members don't really say much. Sylvando has personality, so does Rab, and Jade is interesting by virtue of being a princess. And Veronica gets to stand out by being sassy and obnoxious. Like, that's enjoyable. But Serena and Eric are really planks of wood. And that's not even getting started on the fucking Luminary. The Luminary, I've discussed my issues with the Luminary a lot. So... I'm not going to go into that. Oh yeah, I forgot about Serena. Yeah, everyone does. I only know the word jabroni from Vinny calling himself one often and Jabroni Mike, the streamer. Jabroni is like an insult, I guess, but I don't really... it's like a Canadian insult, I think. Or like something you call someone when they're bad at hockey. I don't know. I don't play sports. I don't play sports, dude. They could at least given us fake dialogue options for the Luminary like in Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, there's no choices here. So like why give me this blank slate character? That's the main thing. So I guess that's how we'll end here. I will take a break from the game, probably do some one-offs or take some time to do editing this upcoming week, and we will go from there. Except for Sunday, where I will be playing Dead by Daylight with Dingo and Capra because that makes me smile. I might do some Vermintide 2 next week because I really like that game, and it has Twitch integration, and you guys can vote for me to fight 8 bosses in a row, and that's hard and challenging, and I like a challenge, so maybe I'll do that. We'll see. Eric and Serena just don't feel very interesting or necessary. The Luminary is a very boring MC for sure, though. I think we need to get Eric pregnant. It would enhance his character. Yeah. I think if Eric was boy preggers and we had to get him a boy abortion midway through the game, I feel like that would have been a really good plot point that they could have expanded upon. It's kind of weird that they didn't. It feels like it's just ripe for, story developments, but who am I? I'm not the writer of Dragon Quest, so I guess I don't get to make the decisions. But anyway, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.